Good morning, everybody. Mark Finden here in the home weather office. It is Thursday morning. It's the 23rd day of October, 2025. And this is the morning briefing coming to you from the home weather office. And as I look out the window from the home weather office, it is a beautiful morning. We have much clearer skies than yesterday. All the cloud cover from yesterday, gone. A couple of sprinkles that many areas had, also gone. And I know there were some areas on the west slope that saw a little bit more rain, but all in all, that was just kind of something that went by, didn't do much for at least our area. There's some good thunderstorms down on the central coast last night, as well as in Southern California. But for Northern California, really not much, and all of that is now cleared out, and it's going to be a beautiful day. So now that it's Thursday, we're going to look ahead to that chance of rain we're looking at for the weekend, and the latest models are showing even less than what we were looking at yesterday. So yeah, if you have outdoor plans this weekend and you've heard about rain coming, or your app is saying it's going to rain this weekend, we're probably not going to see all that much, but I'll explain. Let's go to a satellite image, and very little light on the satellite so far this morning, but there is a bit of low cloudiness that's hanging around here. We see the snow-capped Sierra. It's rather clear in Nevada. We also have some fog into the East Bay, or at least some low cloudiness. I know that there's just not a lot of light on this just yet, but so it's not the best picture. But as you can see on the west slope, we have clear skies. It's clear around Tahoe, but again, you can barely make out that bit of fog or low cloudiness that's on the east side of the valley. Actually modeled pretty well yesterday. So let's take a look at the big picture, and this was the 6Z GFS. Big trough back east, and here's the little wave that went through our area yesterday, and we already have ridging coming in behind it, giving us this nice day today, and again during the day tomorrow. This is late tonight, and here's the weather system that is going to come our way as we head into Saturday. I'll go to Saturday morning. One more frame. This is Saturday morning. As I discussed yesterday, the best storm track is carving just to the north. So it will clip Northern California, Humboldt County, Del Norte counties, up along the Oregon state line and into Oregon. This is going to be a pretty good storm. But for areas south, let's say certainly south of Mendocino County, we're going to be seeing very little in terms of rain. There'll be some, but probably not a lot. But that's where the main storm track is, and that's Saturday. And then we turn into this zonal flow during the day on Sunday and into Monday. And by zonal, we mean it's just kind of going straight across. So you see how those lines are pretty straight in here, not these big wiggly lines in here, not big ridge, not big trough, big zonal flow. And that means that anything that comes out of that zonal flow could produce a shower, but most of that would be in the northwest. And then as we get into the middle of next week, this is next Wednesday, ridging takes over once again, making for some mild days and keeping us dry. Right now, the early take on next week is pretty dry, and actually this is Halloween night. A big ridge over the area, that would be good. We don't want rain on Halloween, although we often get it. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen this year. All right, let's take a look at what the morning models are showing. This is the 6Z NAM, and as you can see, there are still some showers to the east. That's the leftover from the low that gave us the chance of showers yesterday. As we go through the day today, nice and clear. This is Friday morning. Here's that weather system as depicted on the NAM. This is Friday at 5 p.m. So we have rain on the north coast. We have rain in southern Oregon, nothing south of that. That's 5 p.m. Friday, 8 p.m., and now 11 p.m. Once again, we have rain here, but once you go from Butte County to the south, nothing. It's dry. So for Friday night football, no issues. Let's get into Saturday morning. This is 8 a.m. This model is showing some showers into Butte County, going into Plumas and Lassen counties, but really nothing south of that. This model might be a little underdone. And this is 11 o'clock in the morning. You can see a couple of showers trying to come down on the west slope. And the models have been consistent in showing that the best chance of rain for the weekend would be Saturday morning. But boy, this is looking very, very light. And I'll go back this one frame. You can see just a touch of snow here, but the NAM isn't all that excited about the snow with this one. And as we get into the day on Sunday, this model keeps us dry. In terms of total rain from this model, nice rain up here on the north coast, a couple of inches of rain. It does show a tenth in Sacramento and a couple of tenths into areas like Chico and Marysville. But notice as you go south of Highway 50, there's nothing. So for those of you in Angels Camp and Sonora and Twain Harte and Stockton and Modesto and Tracy, this model anyway is depicting hardly anything. There is some nice rain up here on the west slope in parts of Plumas County as well as Sierra County. All right, so that's the way this model shows it. So again, that's the NAM. Let's go out to the GFS. And we'll see how the GFS is showing it. This is also the 6Z run of the GFS. This is Friday night, late Friday night, and this is Saturday morning at 8 a.m. This model bringing the precipitation a little bit farther south. Once again, the best rain is up here on the north coast. And then as we get into Saturday night, it all goes away. This one brings a wave through on Sunday that kind of falls apart, as you can see here. The models have been hinting at that. Another system may be bringing a chance of showers maybe to the north coast. But if you look at the total rain from this model doesn't even bring measurable rain to Sacramento. But it does have the same pattern of having the best rain, let's say, north of Highway 20. And up here on the north coast, a couple of inches of rain. Southern Oregon, a few inches of rain. But once again, Stockton, Modesto, and here in Tuolumne County, hardly anything in the way of rain from this. So that's not bad. So I think you get the idea here that weekend plans, I've heard some people say, oh, we're not going to do such and such on Saturday because it's going to rain. Well, depending on where you are, there may be some light rain, but boy, for the most part, the models aren't showing very much. And just to round things out, we'll show the Euro. The Euro has been a little bit wetter. This is Friday night at 8 p.m. And then this is Saturday morning at 8. That same line, same timing. I think that's the other thing you should notice is the timing is very similar. This is 8 a.m. and then this is 11 o'clock. So the best chance of rain looks to be on Saturday morning. And then that next wave that the European model was very, it showed a pretty strong wave on Sunday a couple of days ago, and now it's showing a lot less. This one will be a little bit wetter. We'll go to total rain. Yeah, this one's a little bit wetter, even showing a tenth of an inch of rain into Stockton and a little bit farther south. But you once again see the best precipitation is north of Highway 20 for the most part, as well as up on the north coast. And the farther south you go, you get right out of anything in the way of rain. So that's the three models taking you through the weekend. It's pretty short and sweet this morning because we're in really good agreement on what's going to happen in terms of the weekend. And if you have outdoor plans this weekend, it's going to be okay. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler than average, but you might expect that with the passing weather system. But all in all, if you do have outdoor plans for this weekend, I think it's going to be okay. The best chance of any rain is going to be Saturday morning, and it's really going to be, let's say, from El Dorado County to the north in the foothills, as well as maybe some light showers around Sacramento, but a better chance of rain from Chico to the north. So that is your Thursday morning outlook. I'm still confused on days right now. And a look ahead to the weekend. There will be another update tomorrow morning to get you through the weekend. But in the meantime, that's all I've got. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.